This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's caught left side, Burden.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 line, here's first and 10.
That's good for a Bears. First
To the air, Williams.
Over the middle, in the hands of his receiver, Moore.
complete to number 2.
I think defensively, you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and that's what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage for the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift.
57 yards.
And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a second and 10.
Come on, set.
Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the
Watch out now.
46-yard
50
line.
Fury. Ready. Hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21
When I played in the yard as a
yards.
kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Down. Hut.
Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mega. Ready, hut.
Here's Jacobs.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Ready.
One more time with Jacobs.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7-7, our score after one.
Brendan McManus to kick off for
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills with the receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in. It's been tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
His 49-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
17 yards. And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Touchdown, Bears.
Roma Dunze.
33 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners are putting the defensive back. They're not almost a physical reaction. Watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he's got it across midfield into the Bear territory.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Just what you want on a
He's
first
across
down run.
midfield
Call
to
it
the
8 yards.
line.
And it's 2nd and
It's a gain
2.
of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ultra. Ultra. Fuck that. 10 black. Hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
It's Riley. Flying. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 14.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 39-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe
look at right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it just because I believe in you guys.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Williams looking to do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Rifles well, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That's taken in by Kraft. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Smash! Smash! Let's go now. Set, go.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 20, 5, and he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
A good start. One play, 10 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson now. That one into the hands of Flowers.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
10 yards.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
2 yards.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
13
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run through with Henry. And will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Makes the score Ravens 7.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The return man, Wilson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
Love in the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
33. Ready?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20.
To me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
For a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Ready.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Love, they go play action now. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and a couple.
Set. Hut. Black. Hut.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And then the inside the 25 now at the 24.
5-yard gain on the
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go now. Ready. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 45. Wide. Set.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Oh, get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance to the final? And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That'll give him 8 that time. And he'll be left with second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Jackson to throw. And we'll go right back to Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down since Tampa's made it to Packers 16. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 7-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Brings up second
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Luke now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Ravens 14. Packers 7. To kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. The return man, Wilson. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready, set.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
Their own 11-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Ready? Break. Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready, ready.
Play action this time with Love. Now we'll take this and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards on the play.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Second down, Jacobs once more. Given 3 yards and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and started working away from him. And it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
He tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the
14
40.
more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down about the 39.
He's brought down at the
2 yards on the pickup
line.
there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a
It's a
hole.
gain of 11.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Jackson. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now third down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
180! 180!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
180! Headshot! Hey, report! Report! You are X, you are X.
Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 39 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
On his loop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Packers 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Kick, mega, set, hut. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Now Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
Packers
Ultra, ultra.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Another try, second and 10 now.
Here we go, set. 52, black ultra. Ready?
Here's Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty difficult to sum up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
DC, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
It's a gain of 11.
We got a plane to catch.
And the Baltimore first
It's a
down.
pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first
and
down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Yo. 180.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Hey, report. Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Jackson. That's in a double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to throw from the outset. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Following the interception, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown, Green
Tucker
Bay.
Kraft from 13 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams, nothing. Brendan McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
To kick off for Green Bay.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 28-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's complete. Norma Dunzo. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards.
To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. But he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Luther Burden.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 30 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And the Bears.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
At the 40-yard
They'll
line.
have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Now
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that
2
one.
yards on the pickup.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Come on, step.
On play action. Love to throw. There's a diving catch right side. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Green Bay.
Let's go.
Love now. This is called. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
That's taken in by Kraft. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, 36 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Packers 14, Bears 6. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll run to the Rutgers man. And the maneuvers run forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the midfield strike, they look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.